Welcome, 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 everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Tonight, we are going to be watching some Unrivaled Angel Reese's team. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Shout out Raven in the chat, Bear24, Tink, Jade, Jermaya, Kersey. Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. So, same thing as always with Unrivaled. We're gonna watch the end of whatever game is playing right now. It looks like Phantom versus Lunar Owls. Owie! Shout out Nafisia Collier as well as Skylar Diggins Smith. So yeah, let's get right to it. I hope everybody's doing well. Hi Jasmine. Hi Shar. Hi D Anthony. Hi Kadeja. Kadesha Reese in the chat. I like that. Alrighty, guys, here we go.
Make sure my car has coverage. Oh,
Dana
you don't
gone.
need me. You need
Dana
like a good
gone.
neighbor. State Farm is there.
Ciao. Oh,
State
somebody.
Farm
This
is.
is Angel Reese's first game back from the injection. Hey Devon. Hi Celeste. Hey Amari. Shout out Rose BC today. But yeah. It's Phantom playing right now. So if you guys are new here or if you guys only watch Unrivaled with us, please check the description of today's video. There is a link to vote for Divine Barrage. That is what I'm asking everybody to please do today. If you're going to watch with us Unrivaled, please vote for Divine Barrage. I can show you guys, but I just put the link in the chat and it's in the description. I am going to be asking at halftime and throughout breaks today if you would please vote for Divine so that I will keep it off of like members only free stream. If you guys would just please vote for Divine, that would really, really be helpful and I would appreciate it. Okay, so let me get this off the screen since these are commercials. Once that game comes back, we can watch it together, of course, the end of that game. Okay, what Tiffany and Co. The ref that ejected Angel is working today. I hope she leaves her alone. No, for real. No, we worked out good. Chicago Sky, we worked out well. With the Dana Evans trade, that was news that came out today. Let me see if I saved that because I did save some WNBA news. Anissa Morrow is expected to go. Yeah, so here's the trade. Aces. She went to the Las Vegas Aces with Asia Wilson. Point guard still over there, who Angel Reese plays with and Unrivaled. We'll be watching her tonight, Chelsea Gray. And we got 2 second-round picks. So Dana Evans has officially been traded. Thank you, Dana, for your services in Chicago. And she is going to be with the Las Vegas Aces next year. What was everybody's thoughts on that? Voted. Thank you so much. Who y'all think we get in? Thank you, Aubrey. How are you? Hey, Brandon. Yes, no, but the thing is about Sam, he scored 48 points this game, like this week. So mad people are voting for him based off the fact that he just put up a 50 ball with mad block shots and everything else. But we are still working on it just because we are fans of Divine and she's coming to LSU and all that. But um yeah, that's the whole situation with who the other person is in first place and second place. We've been going back and forth for real. It's because like yeah, he just scored a 50 ball. Thank you so much, Pineapple 386. I see you said you voted. Appreciate you. Oh, I turned off the sound so I couldn't hear. I think we're back. Here we go.
94 points.
We can watch this together.
Additional 11. The team winning after 3. That's how the winning score is determined. Somali drives, lobs, and fouled by Austin.
And this is the area where I believe Shakira Austin is going to continue to get better as she builds her confidence, her ability to guard, and then play defense without fouling, but also finishing the chippies down underneath.
Lunar Owls
Yeah, she's
outscore
competing
Phantom
with guys
30 to
too because
16
it's
in the
high
third
school
quarter.
athlete of the week
Phantom
award
held
in
to
Iowa. So it's
43%
boys and
shooting in
girls.
the third after shooting
And yes, it
68%
was a boy. I don't know
in
if
the
he's a
first half.
senior or whatever like that,
Williams
but he
comes
put up
down
48
again
points
and
in the game.
misses
So mad people
the
are voting for
mid-range
him for
jam.
that. But we still
Ionescu,
voting too, child.
Samuelson,
We're not going
and
down without a
Somali, the
fight.
trio for Phantom.
Rose plays after this
bursting
game. They're
ahead.
supposed to play at
Can't make it in.
7:15. Now it's
Offensive
supposed to be
rebound to
7:30.
Austin,
But
and
you
she's
know
held on
how
the wrist by
Unrivaled does
Samuelson.
their fourth quarters?
Number
It's
2
to the
on the
winning
way
score.
for
So you never really
Shakira
know when the
Austin.
next game is going to
I think
start.
Williams got
You
in
can
the air,
only
just get
think,
the
but
side.
you
She
don't
should
know.
give the ball to Fear, not therefore she missed that layup. But Shakira doing a great job following
But
up.
again, welcome everybody. Thank you so
Getting
much
that
for
board,
watching with us. If you're
getting
watching
to
with
the
us
line.
today, please check the description
Hey, Lisa, I
to
wanted to
vote
share
for
happy
Divine
35th
Barrage. I would
anniversary
appreciate it if you could.
35th
Thank you.
anniversary.
of 101 points in a high school game.
That is true. February 7th, my sister's birthday today. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, 101 points in high school. In a half, the team quit. So it's a record of its own.
I couldn't wait for you to share that with the people.
Yeah. You know, your girl put the ball in the basket.
There's Ionescu down the runway. I know, and what most of you are thinking now is maybe Lisa would think about playing full court 3-on-3 because of that dominance.
No, they ain't thinking that.
Williams comes back down.
There's nobody thinking that.
And nails a three. Well, that makes one of us, I guess. Owls 6 points away from the winning score and improving to 7-0. This is the first of a back-to-back. Owls in action against Mist tomorrow. Now with the one-on-one tournament starting Monday,
yes.
the conclusion of week 4 is actually February 18th. We play tonight, we see games tomorrow, then we take a break for one-on-one. So that's a wrinkle. Owls have to play back-to-back though this week.
It's going to be nice to see these players playing one-on-one. And when I tell you the trash talking has already begun, like everybody's like, I am betting on myself, which is a beautiful thing. So I'm excited to see the brackets that the fans have chosen and these players really matching up.
Each team
guys, are you guys going to be watching Angel Reese being the coach of Kai Cenat flag football team for the Super Bowl weekend? I can't wait to watch that. She's going to be on the team with, or she's going to be coaching Shedeur Sanders, which I can't wait for them Shedeur Sanders from, just because I like him as a football player, not for no
she knows these minutes are so important.
But yeah, I'm going to be watching that. It's tomorrow, and it's going to already be streamed on YouTube. So you just guys have to go to the NFL thing to watch it.
Fourth quarter, Lunar Owls, BC, 4 points.
We can't watch Rose until Rose come on. So Rose is not on right now. Once Rose come on, we're going to be watching Rose. It's not like I'm watching something else. It's not on. They play on the same court, so when they're playing, we'll be there.
Get right into it. All right. Same concept. Keep hooping. Hey.
What, Deontay? I just got your email. Something just told me to check all the blocks too, and I don't.
Not give up any.
Let me check right now. If you're here, I can't see your chats, but I can
finish it.
check.
Finish it. No empty. No empty possession.
We talk so much about
Hayden joined and blocked from commenting. That doesn't seem right. Let me check, okay?
38-year-old. He's had extensive experience working with stars. He has a big social media following. He told us today, we're trying to be more instinctual, be more free-flowing offensively. So they are still paying attention to the details. He said, get a stop. They did that. Now Williams can set up the offense. Lobs it to Kahleah. 2 points away from 7-0.
Excellent pass over the top. Took a minute.
Ionescu with the hezzy, high arcing finish with the left. Lunar Owls can go for 7-0. Now, the two players who have hit all their game winners are on the bench. Diggin Smith and Gray, so we'll have a first. Feed does it! 7-0 Lunar Owls.
Deontay, try now, because it definitely had to be something on the back, and I saw your name there. Let me see if I can see you, if you can comment and hear me. Deontay.
It was really that third quarter where they were able to break loose with their offense, setting the screens, the movement without the ball. Shakira doing a nice job coming in off the bench, giving them their minutes. but it's speed, Queen Fee with the finish.
Hey, thank you
For the
so
Lunar
much.
Owls.
Welcome, welcome,
The team
welcome.
shoots
Welcome.
56%
Thank
from the
you for being
floor.
here. Yes,
Collier
I'm
with
gonna
her
do that this
sixth
Sunday stream, but I just
20-point
wanted
game
this stream
in
to just be about
7
Divine. But yes, when
unrivaled
we play
contests.
LSU, when LSU's playing, I'm gonna put the
Let's send
poll
it
and
over
all
to
that in the
Courtney
chat just like
Williams
I did.
joining Stephanie Reddy.
Thank you so much. Okay, so you just told me it's always fun winning. For sure. Undefeated so far. How are you all able to continue this success?
I mean, I think we show up every day. If it comes to lifting, stretching, we just show up and we show up as a team. So I think that's what you see when we step on the floor.
Your coach told us earlier today that you are a very high IQ team, that he trusts you all to run a more fluid offense where you make reads. We heard him in the last huddle tell you to call what you want. What does that mean that he has that much trust and faith in you all?
I mean, we all trust each other. I mean, you can't be 7-0 without trusting the ones that's rocking with you. Hey, man, we gonna say it like this. Hootie, hoo!
Courtney Williams, all-timer with a microphone nearby. Here's the assist of the game presented by State Farm. This is how you create for your teammates here.
I love it. Just the pass out. And I think the fact that they have that set, that drive, and then you see that over the head pass back to feet outside, knocking down the three. Excellent. Lunar Owls just finding a way to get it every single time.
A new unrivaled record, 94 points. Lunar Owls win 94-76. For Stephanie Reddy, Lisa Leslie, our entire team, I'm Brendan Glasheen. After the break, we're going to go to the studio in Atlanta with Lauren, Renee, and Roz. Missed Rose is game 2. We'll be back in Miami later on.
Yeah, I love Skylar. I love Skylar Diggins-Smith. But okay, we will be watching Rose BC once they get started next. If you guys want, I can go ahead and put this link in the chat too. Thank you so much, Robert, for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for supporting my channel. Let's go, Rose. Definitely. They go to trip now. This is before the game. Block and triple. Oh, what do y'all think about this? Because a lot of times when we're watching Unrivaled, a lot of people that watch Unrivaled also watch the WNBA. So please let me know what you guys think about Anissa to the Mystics, or where do you guys think Anissa should go? I would love if Anissa got a chance to go number 5 to Golden State Belts and see, how that would work out for her. But what do you guys think? Right now, she is projected to go number 6 to the Washington Mystics. Great Britain. Shout out Yvonne. Thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much for being here. You got my Wingstop ready for the game. I know that's right. Hey, Shay. Shout out Chicago. Y'all want her in Chicago. Now I see what you're saying. Everybody's basically saying that they don't want Anissa in Chicago, bro. I don't know. They saying like they don't need her. It's not the best fit. She doesn't need to go to Chicago. And I also believe that I heard something about Anissa not wanting to go back home. Thank you so much for being a new member. They dropped you to number 12 in the mock draft. Anissa, out the top 10. She's a lottery pick in my eyes. In my eyes, too. In my eyes, too. Hey, Playmaker. How are you, love? She don't want to be in Chicago is what I heard. That's what I heard, too. And I don't, not about the team or any of the people there, just about, that's where she's from. Sometimes when you from somewhere, you don't want to live there again and blah, 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 Maybe she'll feel different when she's definitely a lottery pick. But nobody has her projected to be one. They did the same thing with Angel, and that's crazy. She's consistent. She should be top 10. Yeah, I don't see if y'all let Anissa drop to late first round, second round, y'all are crazy. Seattle for sure going for number 2 and Olivia Miles number 3. We need Anissa to go to Golden State so she can have the best facilities in her own team. That's where I would love her to go.
Tips don't lie, and her tipping during the game don't lie. The Lunar Owls remain undefeated. They beat the Phantom 94-76. Now 7-0. Get it, Renee. Get it, Rob. We have no fun here in studio. This is the Unrivaled Game Break. Lauren Javar, Roz Golden-Mude, Renee Montgomery. The Phantom remain undefeated. They did it again, but this time, or the Owls remain undefeated. This time, though, Fee gets her first game-winning bucket.
Absolutely, and she got her little shimmy going as well, her little Shakira. But this is not just the Fee show.
Yeah.
What we saw from the Owls is that this team is a real team. Like, they get that ball moving. They had 18 assists in the game. More important for me, very few mistakes with all that ball movement. Only 2 turnovers. Everybody got in. Every single player that played scored 14 points in the game.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch, and they continue to do it, Renee. How?
Systems matter. And this team, they understand their identity, but even more, I think every player doesn't only understand their role, but they're comfortable with it. Like the way when Courtney comes in, she checks in, and it's like, mid-range mommy is here. Like, she understands, and they know how the offense shifts and the defense shifts depending on what lineups are in there. It's like they found their chemistry and their stride quick.
Yeah, they definitely did. DJ Sackman said it last week. He said, look, we just figured each other out really quickly, and it's been showing since week 1, and now it's week 4. Now the second game, we have Rose taking on the Mist. They played back in week 2, 71-66 game, but this one was one for the ages. 13 lead changes, 3 times tied. It was such a fun game to watch, Roz. I almost said Rose. To watch, Roz. What are your expectations now for a game like tonight? You have someone like Jewel Lloyd, who's just been fantastic for the Mist, and the Mist now 2-0 after week 3.
Yeah, I think for the Mist overall, they've been playing in spurts and bunches. Like, it'll be one player's turn. Okay, it's Stewie. Okay, now it's Jewel Lloyd. But we haven't seen consistency throughout a game and cohesion. And Jewel Lloyd herself is actually working on that consistency. I'm down in Miami reporting on these games. I've spoken to her. She can put the ball up and score in bunches, but what she's trying to do is maintain that flow state and zone. And she actually has a relationship with Phil Handy, who's now her coach on the Mist. That's what they're focusing on, the mental side of her game, getting back to joy, getting back to confidence, getting back to herself.
Yeah, and Jewel Lloyd even said it this week, too. She said, that's what I do. I put up shots, I make shots, and I want to be able to help my team in as many ways as possible. It has to feel good for that team after going 0-4 through the first couple weeks. Now 2-0. On the other side, you have a team like the Rose. Kahleah Copper had a really good game last week to finish off week 3. What are your expectations for them?
Yeah, I mean, the Rose were 6 for 14 the last time they played from 3, and the Mist were 2 for 11. That was the difference in the game because they both shot 46% from the field. So when you have these two teams that are evenly matched, it's really going to be about a make and miss and who can just get those stops down the stretch.
Yeah. Fun fact, Brittney Sykes, she's in the lineup tonight. It is her birthday. Happy birthday, Courtney Vandersloot.
It's your birthday.
Tomorrow.
It's your
happy
birthday.
birthday to both Brittney and Courtney tomorrow. Courtney gets a double header for her birthday present. You'll love to see it. We'll see you guys at halftime.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be
At
good.
AT&T, we confidently guarantee our deals.
Without
presented by Samsung Galaxy. 2-4 Mist takes on 2-4 Rose. These teams met back on January 25th with Rose prevailing 71-66, a breakout game for Lexie Hull of Rose Basketball Club. Hi, everyone. Back here, Brendan Glasheen, the Hall of Famer Lisa Leslie. Stephanie Reddy will join us on the sidelines. These two clubs
All right,
in need of
y'all.
a win. We had four
If you
2-4
drink,
teams
if Lisa
entering the night.
Leslie
Fans
says,
into 2-5.
what did
Lunar
she say the
Owls now
first
at
time?
7-0.
Boom, boom,
For
room.
Brianna Stewart in Mist.
It's Friday
Consecutive
night. You
wins after an 0-4
take you a
start.
drink,
This
and
is
Lisa
just
Leslie
the beginning,
says, boom,
Lisa,
boom,
of
room
Brianna
tonight.
Stewart
She
and
might
the
not,
damage she's
but if
going to
she
do here in Miami.
Well, we know Brianna Stewart
Here
had
we go,
such an
y'all.
amazing
Angel
year
Reese, I hope
winning
you have
gold
an
medals,
amazing
winning
game,
the
my
WNBA
boo.
championship. She had to take a break. She believes she started this league a little bit slow. Now she's in her groove, folks. Those 3-point shots are falling. Her ability to get to the basket, left, right, over the top. She's doing it all. And again, we expected her to have pretty much a season like Fee. She's on her way.
How about the steady presence of Azurá Stevens
Yeah, no,
of
Lisa
Rose?
hasn't
14
aged.
points a game.
Not even it.
Two-time
Lisa
medal
is.
winner
Look
in
at Lisa's
3-on-3.
skin.
She's
Lisa
a smart
is
player,
beautiful,
understands
like,
her role, and is
absolutely
really
gorgeous.
flourishing
Always has
coming out
been,
the
but
Garden with Rose.
I
definitely
think what's
has
great
not
about
aged.
her at
Lisa
6'6",
is very
her
beautiful.
ability to get to the basket.
You
taking
know the
advantage
starting
of the
lineup,
small.
Big Bang. It's
Sometimes
the
you'll
same
see her
starting
play
lineup
a
that it
5,
always
but also
is.
the 3 on the outside, and it's been amazing. She also can block shots. So offense and defense, she's one of the best two-way players and just continue to get better every single game.
Here are the starting lineups for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Chelsea Gray, 6.2 assists per game, second here at Unrivaled. Kahleah Copper, a breakout performance, 21 points against Laces on Saturday of Week 3. A victory for Rose, consecutive wins, bouncing back from a defeat. Angel Reese at center, and for Mist, this long lineup of Stewart, Lloyd, and the budding star, Rakia Jackson. Here we go, Reese against Stewart, in the hands of Chelsea Gray. Setting up the offense, Copper wants to attack the basket and lost it. Rose has cut back on its turnovers the last couple of games. Floater by Stewart, missed it on the short rim. Gray with the touch pass, consecutive trips with the turnover. Rose had been committing, Lisa, about 10 per game. They've brought that number down to under 8.
Now, these are two teams not as strong as what we just saw with Lunar Owls, having to learn to slow down a little bit, recognize how much clock you have as Jewel Lloyd step back to knock down that jumper.
16.
I think that's one of the things the Mist coach talked about, was that they're now understanding there's a lot of clock left, even though it's fast 3-on-3 basketball.
Gray working on the high post, entry pass to Angel Reese. Looking for space tonight at the rim by Stewart. On the other end, Mist. Lloyd attacks the basket. Jackson tried to muscle for the O board. Now it's a 3-on-1 as Copper watches the seas part, lays it in. There was contact away from the ball between Stewart and Reese.
Well, listen, you talk about a matchup and Angel Reese having the opportunity to guard one of the best players in the world. This is a great challenge for her, and she's going to have to be able to stay poised, continue to guard her, and not get caught up in any small ticky-tack fouls.
Angel Reese averaging a near double-double, 10 points, 9 rebounds, which ranked 5th in the league as Gray tees one up. Sunk 3 3-pointers last time out in a big win over Laces. Copper laces one from deep.
Nice jumper for Copper on the outside. That's a great matchup for her and Rakia Jackson as well, playing against a veteran player like Copper. She's going to have to take this challenge.
The long two, Reese is usually due for one of those pickpockets.
Yo, she do that to her every single time they play. She always picking Brianna pocket. Like, Angel
That
do
was
not
a hard
stop with
foul,
that.
so we see how important that this game and matchup is going to be. Both teams at 2 and 4, every possession counts. I think Stewie knew that Angel, being physical, was looking for the contact, so she gave her a little bit more than what she was bargaining for.
Reese now up to 23 free throw points this year, was ejected at the end of the second quarter last week in the Laces game. It got very physical. That was a second meeting head-to-head. And look, in Angel's defense, I mean, when you match up with Breanna Stewart, you have to bring that intensity because she can destroy inside.
Absolutely. Nice spin move, getting it to the basket, which I wouldn't recommend against a Chelsea Gray because she has such great hands, but Breanna Stewart able to finish there on the inside.
Gray calling for the ball screen, set by Reese, rolls to the bucket and knocked away. Missed it a good job, but Reese sticks with it, bounces it to Copper, flying inside. Reese on the follow, no. Sticking with it, Angel Reese, skying for two.
Nice second effort, Reese getting on the boards, rebounding, taking the challenge. And this is what it's going to take.
Lloyd, three, halfway down and out. Gray pushes it, outlet, Copper. This might be the loudest crowd we've had to date here at Unrivaled.
They are
into it.
on to every single possession, and you gotta love it because we hear them. They're like holding their breath.
All right, he bringing in Aaliyah Edwards for. Oh no, Rakia's on the floor still too. Welcome in, AE.
Action with great pace and excellent scores all over the court.
Can't find an empty seat behind us here. Aaliyah Edwards has checked in. With Stewart now on the bench. She's got one foul, but a bit shaken up on the previous play. Reese adds two more.
Angel doing a nice job of taking advantage of the small, and that's what you want to see the bigs, recognizing, reading the defense.
6 points for Angel Reese. Part of Unrivaled University. You put in some work with Angel and Nafisa Collier. We just saw a snippet. Can't give away all the goods, but you said it, putting in the time.
Nice job right here. Turning, recognizing you have the small, protecting the ball, getting to the basket. I've enjoyed having the opportunity to work with some of these bigs here in this league and just talking to them about just what you saw Angel Reese doing. Taking advantage, reading the defense, and figuring out what's the best move to make. Being able to make that decision very quickly.
Rakia Jackson averaging 15 points a night. On the other end, it's Gray, who got chipped at, makes it anyway, and one.
And Brenda, we've seen quite a few fouls like this where players are stepping in the shooter's space, getting that foul as they're shooting the basket. Coaches hate to see that happen.
Chelsea Gray's numbers, top 10 in scoring, second in assists. Went for 28 points. Carried Rose to victory over Laces. Mentioned the Reese ejection. Players were in foul trouble. That was a hard-fought game by those two teams. Laces off tonight, same for Vinyl. A big win for Rose to really change the DNA of their season because that would have put them at 1-5.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to see. I think every team recognizing no matter how bad they felt maybe starting coming out of the gate at 2-4, everybody's 2-4. It really needs a 0-0.
Jackson a three, missed it. Azurá Stevens, who we featured to start the game, using her length on the pull-up, back iron, it touches every piece of the iron.
Great job, nice touch through. Big girl using the little soft touch over the top of the small guard.
Nola Henry, head coach of Rose, has acknowledged offensively we turned a corner. Great start, 17 points. Missed to get two back. Stevens wraps the ball back out. Gray, three, in and out. Despite being 0 for 4 from distance, Rose in control early. Stevens picks the pocket, leading ahead for Copper. Two more for Rose.
Excellent offense, and of course the point guard really the reason Chelsea Gray heads up pass down to Kahleah Copper.
6 for Copper, 6 for Reese to lead Rose in the first. Crossover, Jewel Lloyd. Rebound, Stevens.
That was going to be nasty if that had fallen down.
You mentioned oohs and ahs. People would have been falling out of their seats. Gray on the attack, fouled by Edwards. Couldn't tell if Chelsea was giving you a stare down here.
Well, I mean, she said the hezzy, Lisa. It was the hezzy for me. The official actually blew the whistle late, so she's kind of giving that look like, oh, why was it so late? But it was the hezzy move she had on Edwards.
Phil Handy says he admires his players because they are teaching him things every single day. He's learned so much from being so experienced in the NBA for years, coaching with the Lakers, the Raptors, most recently, Cavaliers. Dejanay Carrington, welcome to the party.
Well, you're absolutely right. Coach Handy does such an amazing job with just getting his players the fundamentals that they need in terms of the ball handling skills, reading the defense, and really trying to get better at executing every single time they're out here. He almost said he doesn't really care about wins and losses right now. His thing is about making sure he's getting his players better, and they really respect that.
He told us early in the season, it's wisdom and lessons, not wins and losses. He learned that from Darvin Ham, the former head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, where Phil coached and was under Darvin Ham. Brittney Sykes is in the ball game. Missed last weekend due to a right leg injury. So for Rose, a full trio of substitutions as Carrington comes up empty on the fall-away jumper. Out there with Edwards and Vandersloot. Both of these teams have 6 players available. Stevens on the kick. Carrington reaching in. It's over and back. Well, Carrington is draped all over Lexie Hull. That is a fun matchup to watch because Hull had such a breakout game in week 2 when Rose beat Mist.
And I really like Lexie Hull's game. I mean, first of all, both those players play similar. When you look at Carrington as well as Lexie, their defense, their effort, every single play, the heart, and sometimes people may miss that because it didn't always show up in the columns, so to speak. But their ability to play basketball at a very high level is excellent.
Turnover caused by Rose.
Swing elbow.
Mist now up to 4 turnovers. 43.3 left in this commercial-free first quarter. Stevens sets the screen for Lexie Hull, driving in the paint. Lexie Hull drops it off, and the mail delivered by Stevens.
Excellent way to get downhill for Lexie Hull. Excellent pass there to Azurá Stevens.
5 of 6 Rose players have now scored. High lob reeled in by Edwards, searching to kick it. Vandersloot, chest pass, knocked away. Stevens got in there as Carrington somehow puts it in. Tough finish for Carrington. Sped up on the other end. Rose gives it away. It's missed ball. 23-14, 3.5 seconds remain. Shot clock, of course, is off, and now Stewart is going to check in for Edwards.
Right here, Stewart. If you can, right now, on the run. Go.
Phil Handy giving instruction. Vandersloot makes the catch. Over the timeline. Vandersloot with 1. Stopped at the rim. 23-14. Rose off a big win against Laces.
No getting teched up for number 25.
4 while Mist has won its last 2.
She coming to Chicago. All right,
You're
school,
watching
but
Unrivaled on
I mean, y'all just
TNT,
set a precedent with Angel Reese last week. I need to do
Galaxy.
something.
Instantly. Draft.
The crown is yours. 23-14 Rose Basketball Club holds a 9-point lead over Mist. Here's a view from up top. Phil Handy sticking with 2 reserves in Carrington and Vandersloot. Out there with the co-founder Brianna Stewart. Sykes, Hull, and Stevens, the trio for Rose. Carrington with the tough fall-away flex on him.
Okay, Carrington, I see you coming through.
Dejanay Carrington 6 points in the first half after an 11-point outing, returning from injury. Was out with the leg. Tough follow-away for Stevens to answer. What'd you make of Rose offensively, Lisa, in that first quarter?
I thought they did a great job, and I like the way Angel Reese came in, setting the tone. Nice steal, the rebound down low.
And what Reese has brought to Miami, which she did in her rookie season in Chicago, is reeling in those offensive rebounds. Rose had 5 boards, right now winning the glass 15-5. Reese is #1 here in Miami in offensive rebounding. There's 2-time NBA champion, 4-time All-Star Rajon Rondo in the house.
Let's go. Love Rondo, one of the elite guards who also played so hard and willed his team to those victories as well.
And Rondo loved national TV. We're on TNT for Unrivaled. I think Rondo would have been good at this 3-on-3 thing.
Oh, absolutely, because he's a guy who's always in shape, one of those leaders, engine, defensive stoppers who could guard anybody. And even at his size, he didn't care who it was. He wasn't backing down from the competition. That heart and fight, kind of give you a little bit of that Skylar Diggins kind of heart and fight, you know what I mean? And that's contagious. When you play with those types of players, I always liken it to a Dawn Staley for me. You know,
Great.
Welcome back, AR.
Those players that are just have that heart and that will and that fight that makes you care about every single possession you're on.
Lisa Leslie, the Hall of Famer. Stephanie Reddy's on the sidelines with us tonight. Brendan Glasheen, 25-18. Rose leading by 7. Stevens is heading to the line, 1 worth 2. In our first game, Lunar Owls improved to 7-0, scoring an unrivaled best, 94 points. Stevens now 7 for 10 at the line on the year. Tell you what, she's making us look good, featuring her to start the show.
Well, listen, I know what I'm talking about here. I think Azurá.
That was not a knock at you, by the
No,
way.
but I'm just saying I picked her because I feel like she's such a difference maker. The fact that she can guard anybody out here on the floor and she can shoot the 3 ball and get downhill makes her, you know, one of those kind of players that you got to keep your eye on. So she can take, look at this right here. The ability to block shots, the ability to change shots. Give me my props. Give me my flowers, Brendan.
Vandersloot the stuff. And a travel by Angel Reese.
That's all right. I love to see it. She's getting better attacking the basket, finishing on the inside. And that's what Unrivaled is about. Taking the challenge to go against a player, a great player like Brianna Stewart.
The disruptor and the offensive machine in Stevens, 4 of 5 from the floor, 10 points. She heads to the bench. Rakia Jackson tries to be the spark for missed.
I like what you did there.
Copper off the mark. Cleared by Brianna Stewart. She's got just 2 points in this one, 1 of 3 from the floor. Stewart entered 6th in the league in scoring, tied for 2nd in rebounding. Reese brings the ball up, DHO, Gray jumper.
Nice. I still like that drag screen, even though Gray missed the shot. I like the execution for Rose. And we talked with Coach Nola just about her team flowing as well, trying not to have as many sets, just playing ball. You know, it sometimes may not look organized, but just recognizing the pick, the pop, the drag, the nice jumper by Kahleah Copper there.
Connecting for 8 points. Copper bursting ahead. Letting them play. Now it's 2-on-2. Copper and Vandersloot went down, the former Chicago teammates. Reese on the contest of the Stewart 3. Copper leads Reese. Paving way, stopped again by Stewart. She's done that twice to Reese in the half. And Chelsea Gray walks for 2. Timeout missed.
Gotta love Chelsea Gray, just the movement without the ball and recognizing Angel Reese stuck. Angel getting after the rebound, doing a nice job getting to the basket. Chelsea right there with the reverse. No defense, no backside. It's 3-on-3, folks.
What's up?
If me and Angel go into a step up,
Yes.
as soon as we go into a step up, after she pops,
Back door. I got you right here. Right here.
Because Dia has been sleeping, I think, a little bit on the cut.
Kai, you're here. She gonna set it. Here, Angel, pop. Kai, back door. As soon as Angel pops, back door. After that, let's get in the stack out. You pop. You said a step up, but you gotta pop instead of roll. You gotta pop instead of roll. But then let's get in the stack out. Let's get in the stack out. Hey, let's convert on the easy ones, right? In transition, let's convert on the easy ones, right here. Defense.
Wow.
Well, Rose is
It
owning
said
the
Ricky
glass,
is
and that's why Lisa
sleeping on the
Leslie says,
cut.
wow.
They are owning the glass. I didn't
Let's
even
see if
realize
they blow
Rose
up what Chelsea
21
said, how
rebounds,
they blow up what
missed 8.
Angel said.
When you have 21 rebounds, that's
Even though
giving
both
you
were true.
second and third.
But here we
possible
go, y'all.
chance
Rose
opportunities
BC
and
up.
extra
Let's keep the
possessions.
lead. Let's win the game.
And Rose has to continue to take full advantage of that. When it comes to miss, they're going to have to do a better job on the boards. Like if you're not putting the ball in the basket, you got to be one and done with the defensive stop, and then offensively, really make an extra move to get to the basket and rebound.
Yes, please vote for Divine. If you're here watching with us, vote for Divine, and I'm gonna talk about it on the next break.
Leading the charge. She's a rhythm player. It takes time for new teammates to get acclimated with Gray, and Reese punches the ball from behind, and she's caught for a foul.
Yeah, that's just Reese, just really trying to help Gray, thinking she needed help. But again, Stewie doing a nice job taking advantage of the mismatch down low. She's not the player you want to put on the free throw line, and I'm sure Stewart is like, I'm the player that wants to be on the free throw line.
Right. 16 of 21 on the year. 27 free throw points for Stewart, who has had a tough start to this game. 2 points, 1 of 4 from the floor. Has yet to find the three-point touch here in Miami. Beautiful pass, threading the needle, but Copper couldn't lay it in. Lloyd the other way, leading Stewart for 2.
Excellent job by the miss. Running the floor, that'll get it done every single time. Jewel Lloyd with the excellent pass to Stewie down low for the layup.
Phil Handy was cheesing after that.
Well, he was excited about that move because that's definitely a missed move. We'll be right back.
All right, if you would take a look into the description. If you're here watching with us, you don't gotta like the video, you don't gotta subscribe. I just ask that you please vote for Divine Bourrage. The link is in the description, the link is in the chat. If you would, it takes about 6 seconds before the game is back. You'll already have voted. Divine Bourrage is an LSU commit. She is coming through LSU this summer, where Angel Reese is played at. So yeah, the link is right here in the chat. Her name is Divine Bourrage. She's the third one when you are in there to select, and I would greatly appreciate it if you would please vote for her. Thank you.
Great taste, only 96 calories, Miller Lite. Tastes like Miller time. And by AT&T, connecting changes everything. Game 2 of our doubleheader here on TNT, 31-23. Rose leading Mist. Unrivaled on TNT is presented by Samsung Galaxy. 3 minutes to go in the second. Rose getting contributions from the entire roster. 10 points for Stevens, 8 points for Copper, 6 for Reese, looking for more. Counted and 1 for Angel Reese.
And 1.
I love to see it, taking advantage of the guard down low. Reese coming across, of course, the point guard. Chelsea finding her easily, but it's the post-up. Continue to work without the ball. Makes the job so much easier down low for her to be able to finish for 2.
Now, Reese coming into tonight, 47%
Thank
from
you,
the floor.
thank you for everybody
Now,
that
3 for
voted.
6 in
Thank you
this
so
game.
much.
it seems, Lisa, she's found a way to get to her spots using her footwork to get comfortable positioning on the block offensively.
I think the beautiful thing about Angela Reese is that she's so open to learn. She's here. She wants to continue to get better, and she really works hard. Those are two things that's hard to teach. A person who wants to learn and that's working very hard to get better. She's out there with a veteran like Chelsea Gray, who's going to do everything she can to get her the ball when she can. But look at her defense. Angela Reese is picking up full court, playing defense. Like, talk about unrivaled and the purpose of it. This is it for all of these young players.
Let's go over to Stephanie Reddy with Azurá Stevens.
Thank you so much, Brendan. Azurá, we spoke earlier this morning about this team and how you all have grown
400
together.
votes behind,
So far, what do you like what you've
475
seen?
people watching my
I
stream.
think
It can be
just our
done.
energy. We came out with energy. We're playing good defense, and even when things happen that, when things happen that we might not like, we're just on to the next play, and I think that's growth for us.
So that was Angel Reese that just came in case the fans at home weren't sure. And you shared with us this morning how you've been pouring into her as a younger player. What is that relationship like?
Yeah, it's been great. I love Angel's attitude. She's always ready to work, keep working and growing, and it's really good to see that in our young players in the league, just that they're willing to continue to grow and work on their game. They're also talented, but when they have that attitude, it makes it really fun to work with them and play alongside them.
All right, thanks for taking the time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Brendan.
Stephanie, great stuff with Azurá. She told us that playing with Candace Parker for 2 years in Chicago, it would only be right for me to do the same thing and transmit to the younger generation. And that is what Stevens is doing with Reese in rose colors.
Absolutely, and that's the beautiful thing about the opportunity to play with players that you would normally not play with, and Unrivaled giving them that, an opportunity to learn and pick the brains from the brains of some of these veterans, and some people have been in positions of where a lot of these younger players are trying to get to. Both Satu Sabli talked about that, as well as Aaliyah Edwards shooting free throw right now, having the opportunity to talk to these players, treat them for a little coffee, just to get some information. And that's what's really important. The exchange of that information is really priceless.
Well, now I just found out what Lisa Leslie demanded if a young player wanted some tips.
Hey,
Cup of Joe.
that's it. Let's go.
That's it? That's a pretty good deal. Chelsea Gray muscles for two as Jackson shoots the other way, climbing inside. Couldn't finish. Look what I found. Missed the layup. Carrington with an effort to carve out space. Copper runs the floor. Copper fires at three. No. Long board to Copper. Driving to the basket. Copper. 10 points.
Nice job, though. You got to love the effort. Rekia really trying to put that ball in the basket, just a little bit hard off the glass, but I love the move and the effort.
Despite being 0 for 7 from 3, Rose has a 13-point lead. Shooting a high clip, 17 to 28 inside the line. It's an offensive foul on Copper.
Two great defensive players. Carrington able to stand in there and take the body of Kahleah Copper and get the offensive foul. But I still love Kahleah Copper getting downhill because that's what you have to do. Continue to put the pressure on the defense.
The former teammates in Chicago that won a championship together. Copper and Stevens of Rose with 10 points apiece. Stewart is fouled on the floater. Sykes got a piece. Brianna Stewart returns to the free throw line.
And I love that play where you have Brianna getting to the middle ceiling. Rekia up top, making that pass on the inside, putting a lot of pressure on the defense. Nice job by Stewie.
We just saw the stat line. Lisa, what has Rose done well to contain Brianna Stewart in this first half?
Well, the fact that Stewie, to me, I think should use her size even more. Continue to get on the block as opposed to hanging out here on the outside.
Okay.
And maybe they're making that adjustment. There's Rekia there on the block.
6 seconds on the timer left in the second. Jackson backing down. Off balance and followed by Sykes.
And I
Now
like it. I
that
think
is
it's
just a
important right
complete.
now
Where
to try
did
and keep the
Sykes
clock
foul
going.
her
The
at?
only way you can do that, get the ball on the inside, really stay aggressive, and try and get fouled, just as Rickea Jackson just did.
No, I
Rose
feel
leads
her
Unrivaled
breathe,
in
baby,
personal
because
fouls
she did
committed
not
per
foul
game,
her.
just over
Like, she
15.
literally did not foul
So
her. I
missed
would have to
leading
breathe
into
right there,
that. Looks to
too.
take advantage. Jackson has not
That's
missed at
crazy.
the line in her Unrivaled career. 1 second for Sykes. Got it off in time. 40-31 at the break. Second
Breathe,
quarter,
Britt.
deadlocked at
Breathe,
17
Britt.
apiece.
Because
Rose
that
with
was
a balanced
wild.
attack.
Like,
Copper with 10, Stevens with 10, 9 for Reese, 9 for Gray. As for missed, 7 points for Rickea Jackson. We'll send it to the studio in Atlanta for Unrivaled halftime, presented by Ford.
all right, y'all, we are in halftime. Rose has the lead. I feel like we're playing good. Lola is using everybody, just trying to figure it out. These were the tunnel fits that they today. We can check.
Let me tell you, put me in my casket. I got all these feelings that I'm asking. Hey, don't do that's what I'm asking. Whatever you say, I'll set you up and next time before you get there. How'd you forget it? I think about you and nothing else. So if you would just come over, I can show you for myself. It's like this when I'm in trouble. When you be saying
Everybody looks very cute in the tunnel thing. She had her another game show.
Take this challenge.
The long 2, Reese is usually due for one of those pickpockets and fouled by Stewart.
Against a veteran player like Copper, she's going to have to take this
Put out
challenge.
Rose PC. What's going on? So LSU is back in the PMAC on Sunday, and we do play Tennessee, who just upset UConn. So LSU has to pack their shot and get ourselves together for Super Bowl Sunday, which is happening in NOLA. But we have to. So yeah, I wanted to laugh at I wanted to laugh with this with y'all. Somebody said that wasn't an active foul. Y'all don't call it when they whacked the F out of Angel. The game hadn't even started yet. They posted this at 6:22. That had me cracking up because I'm like, wait, did I stream the wrong one? I wanted to show that to y'all.
Gray.
To watch. Gotta vote for them on Sunday. Miracle had her a good game. I wanted to download that. Oops. I'm here on Rose Talk.
Here at the Wayfair Arena in Miami,
This
Rose
is the
shoots
halftime show, the Rose halftime
57%
show. Thank you
from
for
inside the
voting on
three-point line, 0 for 7 from 3.
Okay,
Back with you here in Miami, Brendan
Faith,
Glasheen and Lisa Leslie, the Hall of Famer. So
if you
Rose really
email
imposed
me
its will
and I'll
from the
put my
very
email, I'll
beginning of
give
the
you
game
all
on the
the
glass.
steps that
Angel
are like
Reese
written out.
going head-to-head with Brianna Stewart. That's been good stuff so far.
You
But on
just
the
have
glass,
to hold
Rose has
it
dominated,
and
plus
even
8
put
shot attempts, 26 to 15
open
is
and
the rebounding
starting.
margin right now in this
Email
game, and that's how they've controlled the basketball game.
That's been a huge difference. And I was like, wow, when I saw the numbers, I didn't even realize they had created such a gap. But you got to give a lot of credit. Azurá Stevens, Angel Reese, the big players really taking advantage of the inside play. And then also Copper. Kahleah Copper, she's just so great in the open court, her ability to score, and also the defensive stops on the other end.
Copper with 10, Stevens with 10. We talked to Azurá this morning. She's loving this 3-on-3 thing. She's already competed in 2 3-on-3 environments before. A 2-time medalist, a gold and a silver medal, most recently at AmeriCup in 2024. Stevens, using her size offensively, she can really do it all, but also when she is able to help out defensively and make it challenging for Breanna Stewart, that's quite a bench piece for Nola Henry and Rose.
It really is, because we're not used to seeing Breanna Stewart being challenged in the way that she is. But Azurá Stevens, again, at 6'6", her ability to block shots or chain shots on the inside, but also the mismatch. When they go with Azurá Stevens and they still have another big on the floor, they can pass the ball over the top. She can bring the ball up, shoot over the top of small guards. So the way that the Rose have been able to attack, I think Coach Nola really excited about her offense and all of the different weapons that she's able to use out there.
We'll get some second half thoughts when we come back here to Miami and figure out what Mist
No,
needs
it
to
was
do
just glitching for
to
me
extend
too.
that
I
winning
was
streak to
another
3. An 0-4 start. They've won their last 2. Back here to Miami, it's Unrivaled on TNT, presented by Samsung Galaxy.
If you
Lisa
love to
Leslie loves Angel. I had shared something on my page. That was like clips of Lisa and Angel. So yeah, how y'all feel about the Chicago Sky? Let me show y'all Divine real quick and why I'm asking everybody to vote for her on today's stream.
You're Divine Birds. What position do you play and what AAU team are you on?
I play point guard and my AAU team is all I work at.
Nice, nice. Why do you enjoy playing basketball?
I enjoy playing basketball because it's a game my mom loves, I love. It's really a really inspiring game.
Nice. So what are some of your short and long-term goals on and off the court?
My short-term goal is to be a better person. Well, that's a long-term goal too, but like to get to college and like play at the best levels is one of my long-term goals. So I don't really got short-term goals.
Nice. Okay. How often do you work out?
I work out almost every day.
What should everyone know about Divine?
I talk a lot of stuff on the court, but no, I'm a loving person off the court.
What are your top 3 schools?
Okay.
Y'all have that fun.
Hold on, what? I said I commit.
What? You're gonna make me cry.
If you mad at me, this ain't what I want, man. This what it had to be. This is that late night working after 3, man.
Miami at Wayfair Arena. Rose 40.
All right, y'all, we're going to be back with Rose BG. I put the link in the chat. If you're watching with us today, please vote for Divine. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the stream.
For Chelsea and Angel Reese, for Azurá Stevens. Either of those bigs, that pick and roll has been unstoppable for them. And then for the Mist, I'd like to see them get Stewie more involved, whether it's posting her up down low and playing a two-man split game off of her, or listen, Stewie and Jewel, just give me a two-man game, pick and roll, read the defense, and find her on the inside, or Jewel just take the shot. But keeping it really simple for both teams, Mist can do a better job and get back into this game.
Breanna Stewart with just 6 points in the first half on 2 of 5 shooting. The fewest points she has scored in the game this year, 6 against Lunar Owls. Granted, that was a full contest back on opening night, January 17th. The next lowest is 17 points. So she often comes alive in the second half. That will be necessary for Mist. Even Jewel Lloyd, I thought, Lisa, had a really nice first quarter and then kind of went quiet.
Absolutely, and I think just keeping the pressure on the teams, taking good shot selections is also important. I think sometimes they feel a heat check early, and that's one of those things where it's like, take a good shot.
Reese on the second chance. Another offensive rebound for Rose. Reese missed it. Lunging for it. Reese stopped at the rim, trying to sky high, and finishes.
Thank God! I love that for her. Don't you dare give up.
Angel Reese is one of the things that no one can deny, that she continues to try and fight and get the ball. One of the things I really trying to work with her on, though, is getting the ball up higher off the glass. She shoots it so low, and it doesn't give the ball an opportunity to fall in. She's going to continue to get better and better at that.
Reese has 10 rebounds, 6 offensive boards, the most she's had in a game now here at Unrivaled. 6 boards.
Listen, the double-double queen is still out here doing what she does best. Yes, is it her own misses that she's getting? Absolutely, but that's the pressure that the defense has to deal with. Box her out, figure out a way to get the ball, but she hustles so great to get it back that she cannot be denied out there.
Let's check in with Stephanie Reddy, who talked to both head coaches.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, Lisa, as usual, you're right on point. Shot selection was a big theme when you talked to the Mist. Coach Phil Handy, he stressed that. And when you look at the stats, it's very clear they shot 34.5% from the field, only 11% from the three. So they have to figure that out. On the other side, Coach Henry with the Rose, she said they want to take care of the basketball.
Good point, Stephanie. And yeah, the reason why I said shot selection is because I just feel like the Mist, the biggest problem that they have is when they shoot and shooting too early in the shot clock. That was a great shot, though. You just saw Rakia Jackson poised, shot that.
9 points to lead Mist, and as we've discussed ad nauseum, the third quarter is so vital here at Unrivaled to determine the winning score. Mist wants to make a run down by 10 as Rakia Jackson bulldozes inside, lays it in. That's a high percentage look, too.
That's a great look, and she got all the way to the basket. It was not going to be denied, and that's what it's going to take for the Mist to close this gap.
Chelsea Gray with the answer. Pull-up jumper for Gray, and a facilitation role so far tonight. 9 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Stewart on the putback, followed by Gray.
That was a nice effort. Chelsea Gray wished she could get that.
Second team foul against Rose in this 7-minute third quarter. Just the first foul on Gray. Stewart missed the free throw. Box out by Reese. Rebound number 11. Chelsea Gray working. Chelsea Gray working.
Chelsea Gray yelling out and one. Putting on a clinic.
Jackson 3.
Okay, that was one of those shots where I'm saying that's early in the shot clock.
Copper. Numbers for Mist. Lloyd with the left. Back to 10.
Going so fast, Lloyd with the finish. Copper right there. Back door. Come on, with the point guard in the eyes of the vision.
Now 6 assists for Gray to match her average. Another stop by Rose. Copper weaving inside for 2.
I like it. I see you, KFC, out there putting pressure on the defense, right into the basket.
Copper going through the drive-through. And a timeout taken by Rose. Largest lead tonight, 13, a 12-point advantage with 4:10 to play in the third. 4 Rose players have etched double-digit scoring. Let's hear from the coaches.
You ready? Hey, 2-side double. Okay, 2-side double. Yep. Set it. Over. Hit. Sloop. You're coming. Slip out. Aaliyah, set this. Rakia, same thing. Turn the corner. Be in the pocket. Sloop stay behind. I'm going to say it again. It's about us guarding. We got to get back in guard. Here we go. Miss on three. 1, 2, 3. Miss.
Well, Lisa, Phil Handy notes the defensive adjustments needed by Miss. Let's remember their 2 victories. Defeated Vinyl 77-67, held the opponent under 70. Against Bantam, held Sabrina and company to just 61 points. In their wins, their defense has been the story.
It definitely has, but I think tonight where they're getting stuck, offense is flowing much better. I think it's looking better when they control their shots and how they attack, but getting back, attacking the basket, great. Salute finishes, now get back and make sure that you're facing 3 players every single time down court.
Both teams have struggled from the 3 and seem pretty self-aware, working hard for points in the paint. Edwards handling the rock. Deception inside. Offensive foul. She rampaged Gray to the floor.
Well, that's, again, a player who usually plays the 4 or 5, not always in that position to handle the ball. And here she becomes a decision maker, makes the wrong decision. Maybe you make the pass or just pull up. There's no reason to get closer to the basket. But as they get better and better at these positions and these opportunities, she'll make a better decision next time.
3rd foul on Edwards. Stays in the game. It's the 2nd unit now for Mist. Stevens and Hull on the floor with Gray. Jab step, handling with the left, circling, flipping it. Staying with Rose.
Wow, the point guard strikes again. Chelsea Gray with the excellent pass. And Azurá Stevens just not able to hold on to it. That's a missed highlight for us, folks. And we'll be right back.
Domino's Specialty Chicken. 4 tasty topping combos loaded on tender, juicy chicken. It kind of makes us wonder why we don't call it loaded chicken. Well, okay.
Official beer sponsor of Unrivaled. One of the loudest atmospheres to date here at Wayfair Arena. Unrivaled on TNT, presented by Samsung Galaxy. The start of week 4. I guess technically, Lisa, after one game tomorrow, we are officially halfway through the regular season. 7 weeks, and then the semis and the finals in mid-March. Hull, power dribble on the kick to Gray, and a foul by Vandersloot.
We are, but you know what's been great? I think when we first started, it was the unexpected.
Yeah.
So exciting, going so fast. And we were like, can these players keep up this level of intensity? And the answer is yes. And we've also seen them improve in 4 weeks, just the start of 4 weeks, but the confidence level, players driving, shooting, and just really their IQ just getting higher and higher with all of these amazing coaches and the information they're receiving. And Dejanay, one of those types of players we talked about. Listen, she was a rookie before, and she was the 6th woman and just sort of doing whatever a team needs, but she's ready to move into a star position. And I think building that confidence in this league is so great for each of these players that have that desire.
I know the seatbelt season is a defensive mindset, but man, might have to tell the opponent to put one on if she's going to do that on the other end of the floor. It's an 8-point game, 2:40 left in the third. Missed, needs, stops. Rose wants to build the lead before the winning score, fourth quarter. Sykes, 17 feet, can't bank it in. Off the hands of Vandersloot, 12 seconds on the shot clock.
And remember, Vandersloot was missing from a few practices because she was not feeling well. So she's just a little off, you know, missed the layup, missed that, the ability to bring in that rebound. Wow, as I'm talking about her, miscues there. So sometimes just not being available, you know, when you're not feeling well, can throw your game off just a little bit.
Heels, kicks it, Edwards. Or to Stevens. Now has 10 points, 6 boards. Entry pass is stolen by Carrington. Off she goes. Pull up. Stevens rebound number 7. Second unit for Nola Henry doing the job. Hull pull up. Yes.
Nice drive by Azurá Stevens to get Hull right where she loves to get the money spot, sweet spot.
Nola Henry loves herself some Lexie Hull. We heard that today in our meetings.
Absolutely, and you know what that is? That's a player who comes to play every single day, who plays hard, who is resilient on both ends of the floor. And she talked about kicking herself early, not getting her in and keeping her in and understanding how she can use her in the rotation. She said she lost some sleep over that, and she's been able to fix that. Lexie has responded great as well.
At 19 against Mist on Saturday of week 2. After limited minutes in week 1, Carrington missed the teardrop. 3-on-1 here developing. Hull sticks with the dribble and then lost it. Nope, last touch by Mist. Kahleah Copper getting a rest. Kahleah Copper making the flight to Phoenix to watch Satou Sabali's introductory press conference.
I think it's great. You just talk about the camaraderie that these women have built as Azurá Stevens knocks down the 3 ball. I think it's just the camaraderie that these women are building in this Unrivaled league. It's definitely going to trickle over. And then just so happen all of the free agency happening all at the same time.
Satou answered correctly that her favorite player to play with this year will be Kahleah Copper. Here's Azurá Stevens making it rain on Mist. Timeout by the Misties.
Good job. Way to get that back there. Way to get that back there. Let's go, Slim. Let's go, Lexie. Let's go, Z. Let's go. We're going pistol, step up, flare. Lex, set this step up. Z, flare. Curl, Slim, you should have it right over top, right here. Lexie curl into the rim off a pistol step up. If you could get downhill off the initial step up, and because you set a good screen, decide whether you're going to ghost it or you're going to set it. If you set it and you can get downhill, fine. If she go, okay, get downhill. If not, she's coming off a player. Set her a good player. Yep, set her a good player. Keep up the defensive intensity. You're right here, Slim. Right here. You got the ball. We're in pistol. Step up. Look, Lex, curl into the rim. Right here.
Defense. 1, 2, 3.
Defense.
Lisa Rose owning the glass. 38-22, the rebounding difference. A plus 16 advantage. 9 more offensive rebounds. You realize rebounding's not everything to defense, but if you're rebounding, the effort's there.
Well, if you're rebounding, you're also giving your team second chance opportunities, whether that's offensive possession or getting the ball defensively where you get a chance to get another look at a basket, or offensive rebounds, that means where you get a chance to get another shot. Rose has done a great job of creating this gap in the scoring because of that alone, just rebounding.
Stewart now has 10, and Edwards is caught guilty party fouling Sykes in the act of shooting. That's the 4th on Edwards. 1 minute to go in this third quarter. And Rose can extend the lead. Brittney Sykes back from the right leg injury, 8-year professional, 30 years old out of Syracuse University. And a 15-point lead, the biggest for Rose tonight. Stewart, lob it. And a foul from behind on this end. by Lexie Hull.
But I like what the Mist are trying to do, get that isolation in the post and take advantage of the mismatch. Lexie Hull probably not used to guarding a big like Aaliyah Edwards down low.
It's a 9-0 Rose run. Follow-away jumper by Stewart is pure. They need that to make a comeback. Brianna Stewart with 12 points. Sykes splits the defense. And contact with the head. That's the 4th foul committed by Rose. One to give, I guess. That's how you put that one down. Now each team has 4 team fouls.
Now it's going to be important for the Mist right now to get a good possession here, taking advantage of the mismatch. And what I mean by that is you have your 2 bigs out on the floor. Azurá's team is obviously the tall. Whoever gets Lexie Hull on her is who you want to post up.
I thought you may have said missed match.
Yeah, this match. Good gracious.
Sykes tangling, kick it, Stevens again. Hull on the offensive glass. They're clawing for it, and Lexie Hull throws it off the kneecap of Stewart. What a heads-up play.
What a nice play. And again, when you're looking at Carrington and Lexie Hull, those 2 players play very similar. Look, both getting on the floor, getting after it. They thought she was out of bounds. She actually was not.
Lexie Hull, former Pac-12 Scholar Athlete of the Year at Stanford, using the brains as Dejanay Carrington goes flying into our table.
Well, listen.
A flying Dejanay.
A flying Dejanay it is, and we know she played football also, so she is as tough as they come. And she was trying to get that ball, save it in, and realized she couldn't stop her momentum. Excellent effort.
And most importantly, glad she's all right, but some of the crowd reactions, amazing. Winning score is 71. Tack 11 on to that 60 scored by Rose. That's how you get your number. 71 the winning score, work to do for Mist. As for Rose, in position to win back-to-back games, an inch closer to 500. Come back for the 4th quarter. It's Unrivaled on TNT, presented by Samsung Galaxy.
Please be good.
have really gotten a good chemistry.
Quick 2 for Edwards. Rookie against rookie right there. Angel Reese, Aaliyah Edwards. Back-to-back picks, 6 and 7 in the draft as Gray fires. Contact away from the ball on Kahleah Copper.
And Chelsea Gray just looking at her like, bro, I didn't even need you to set the screen for me because I was going to knock down the 3 ball regardless. But it's all good.
Edwards. There was contact there. Angel Reese.
Keep your head up, Angel.
It's the 4th on Reese. Side out for missed. Entry pass, Stewart. Just can't get the touch tonight. Edwards walks into a jumper, nothing but net. 67-55, Rose in control.
Nice jumper by Aaliyah Edwards, too. Just the poise to get that ball and knock it down. And she's inside battling with Angel Reese, 2 physical players.
Copper has 40 points in her last 2 games. Had 21 against Laces, 19 to lead Rose tonight. Last touched by Rose on the baseline, so it's missed ball. As Lisa noted, this is an untimed 4th quarter. You played to a winning score. The shot clock remains intact. You get 18 seconds on resets. It goes down to 12. As Carrington checks in, the young trio for Phil Handy. 2 recent rookies and Dejanay on the floor. They contest the shot. Missed. Down to 21 of 53 shooting. Gray fires a 3.
That would have been a heat check foul if the first one would have counted, but, well, heat check on that 3-pointer.
Edwards adds 2. 10-point deficit for missed.
And you got to love Aaliyah Edwards' effort. Regardless of what the score is, she's playing hard. She's attacking the basket, doing a nice job getting downhill on anybody who's guarding her right now.
Gray pouncing, firing. Carrington comes up with it. On the attack, Dejanay, the step through, and the fouls on Chelsea Gray, her 3rd. Carrington heads to the line.
Well, again, you got to love the heart in the fight by the Miss. Regardless of what the score is, they're putting a lot of effort in getting to the basket. It's almost like they can hear me over here, Brendan. They're trying to get to the basket and they're trying to get to the free throw line, and that is a strategy you want to see when you're down.
Well, we talked about this with Lunar Owls, a team that improved to 7-0. Lunar Owls in action tomorrow night. Missed also plays tomorrow, so maybe the thought process is let's empty the bucket. We know we're going to have a little time off because, as a reminder, with the one-on-one tournament starting Monday, week 4 actually does not conclude until February 18th. So while it is a back-to-back, you know you have a longer break coming up if you're Mist and Lunar Owls. Jackson backing down, and Jackson's fouled.
Good. I'm really happy to see the Mist take control of this game. They're not shooting poor shots. They are very determined on exactly what it is that they want to do, and that's get the ball in the inside to whomever's there posting up and getting fouled.
Lakia Jackson now a perfect 9 for 9 at the free throw line this year. The deficit's down to 8, but more importantly, Mist needs 12 points to win. That sounds more realistic than thinking you're down 8. That's the psychology difference with the winning score than being down a certain number with X amount of time left.
Well, actually, Brendan, if I were playing, I wouldn't even focus on the score. It's about your effort in your heart right now and getting defensive stops and then executing your offense, but being very intentional in what it is that you're looking for.
Copper, a scooter down the left side. Copper with 21. Rose needs 2 points to win the game. Scores and stops needed for Mist. Carrington on the wraparound. Add 2 more for Carrington. She's got 10, the 4th Mist player in double figures.
Nice finish.
Here we go. Rose going for the win. They haven't won 2 in a row all year. Chelsea Gray attacks. Carrington gave the foul. Just the second on Mista's club.
Smart foul, because you got to know when you look at this group, Chelsea Gray is the player who will take that ball to the basket. She will make the effort to win this game. You have to slow her down and make her give that ball up.
Chelsea Gray. Rebound Carrington. Chelsea Gray has a pair of game winners for Rose. Scoop and score for Rakia Jackson. 69-63. Does Kahleah Copper want to handle business? Kahleah Copper denied at the rim. Stevens puts it back. Azurá delivers for Rose. Back-to-back wins for the first time this year.
Well, you got to give Rose a lot of credit. Great team win and effort. Their execution early in the first and second quarter really paid off for them. Getting that lead and then the miss again. They made a valiant effort to try to catch up and close the gap. But there, Azurá Stevens just able to fight through. And you can tell Rakia Jackson really wanted a foul on the floor by tying her up. But Azurá Stevens was not denied, able to finish for the two. I love the way she threw the ball at the end there.
Two unbelievable point guards unite, Rondo and Gray. Here's the assist of the game presented by State Farm. This no look. Gray to Kahleah Copper.
And that, I feel like the angle of that pass really didn't do it justice, because that was an awesome pass up the court.
We'll join you on True TV tomorrow night, as well as streaming on Max. Laces and Vinyl, who are off tonight, and then you'll see Mist try to knock off Lunar Owls Basketball Club, the lone undefeated team here in Miami at 7-0. 71-63, the final score in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Rose improves to 3-4. Mist drops to 2-5. For Stephanie Reddy, Lisa Leslie, and our entire crew, my name is Brendan Glasheen. Stay tuned for our postgame with Lauren, Renee, and Roz in the studio in Atlanta after the break.
All right, everybody, that is game. Rose BC gets the W. Thank you so much for watching here with me. My name is Cheyenne, and this is Go Tiger Hoops. I will be back on Sunday for a members-only stream, as we will be watching number 6, I think, LSU versus, I think, still number 19, Tennessee, who just beat UConn. They'll be headed to the PMAC on Sunday. If you would like to watch that game with us, please check out the description on how to become a member. It is at 3 p.m. Central Time. Make sure that you vote Divine Bourrage for Iowa's High School Athlete of the Week. She is a LSU Tiger and will be joining us in the fall. That is in the description as well. The next Rose BC game is like a week or two away. I'll set up the stream and notify you guys of that. But thank you so much, as always, for watching here with me. And I will see you guys on Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Time for LSU taking on Tennessee in the PMAC. Say good night. Night. I'm going to say good night too. Okay. Okay. Good night, everybody. Love you guys. See them later. Okay, we'll see you later. See you later.